In 2006, while attending a short course at Marathwada Agricultural University, Parbhani, the organizers took the participants to visit some private farms and on the way made a visit to the famous Ajanta caves on 16th September. During one of the stops on the way, there was an interesting sight in which a group of young ladies were found feeding a pack of stray dogs with great affection for each other. Ajanta caves are Buddhist rock-cut cave temples and monasteries located near Ajanta village in north-central Maharashtra state in western India that are famous for their wall paintings. While they are often clubbed together, Ajanta and Ellora caves are two separate sites more than 100 kilometers apart. The panoramic view of the landscape while traveling through the Deccan Plateau was very beautiful. The temples are hollowed out of granite cliffs on the inner side of a 20-meter ravine in the Vagurna River Valley, 105 kilometers northeast of Aurangabad, at a site of great scenic beauty. The caves were covered for more than 1,000 years by jungle until accidentally discovered and brought to Western attention in 1819 by a colonial British officer, Captain John Smith, on a tiger hunting party. The caves are in the rocky northern wall of the U-shaped gorge of the river Vagu in the Deccan Plateau. The group of some 30 caves was excavated between the 1st century BC and the 7th century AD and consists of two types, chaityas or sanctuaries and viharas or monasteries. Although the sculpture, particularly the rich ornamentation of the chaitya pillars, is noteworthy, it is the fresco type paintings that are the chief interest of Ajanta. These paintings depict colorful Buddhist legends and divinities with an exuberance and vitality that is unsurpassed in Indian art. The caves were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. The caves at Ajanta are excavated out of a vertical cliff above the left bank of the river Vagora in the hills of Ajanta. They are 30 in number, including the unfinished ones, of which 5 caves 9, 10, 19, 26 and 29 are Chaityagrihas or sanctuaries, and the rest Sangharamas or Viharas or monastery. The caves are connected with the river by rock-cut staircases. The excavation activity was carried out in 2 different phases, separated by an interval of about 4 centuries. The first phase coincides with the rule of the Satavahana dynasty from about the 2nd century BC to the 1st century BC, while the second phase corresponds to the Basim branch of the Vakadaga dynasty with their Asmaka and Rishika feudatories in the 5th to 6th centuries AD. Altogether, 6 caves, caves 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 and 15a were excavated in the first phase by Hinayana or Theravadin followers of Buddhism, wherein Buddha was worshipped in an aniconic or symbolic form. These caves are simple and austere and carry mural paintings sparsely. The Chaityagrihas are characterized by a vaulted ceiling and an apsidal end, the facade dominated by a horseshoe-shaped window known as Chaitya window. Internally, they are divided by colonnades into a central nave and side aisles, the latter continuing behind the apse for circumambulation. At the center of the apse stands the object of worship in the form of a chaitya or stupa, also hewn out of the rock. The monasteries consist of an astyler hall meant for congregation and range of cells on 3 sides, serving as the dwelling apartments or viharas for monks. In the second phase, the rupestral activity was dominated by the Mahayana followers of Buddhism, where Buddha was worshipped in an icon or idol form. The earlier caves were reused and several new ones were excavated. The architectural forms of the earlier phase continued, however, with a renewed architectural and sculptural fervor. The walls were embellished with exquisite mural paintings executed in tempera technique, and pillars, brackets, door jambs, shrines and facades were richly decorated with sculptural splendor. The unfinished caves, caves 5, 24 and 29, provide excellent evidences of techniques and methodology employed in rock excavation. Ajanta Caves exemplifies one of the greatest achievements in ancient Buddhist rock-cut architecture. The artistic traditions at Ajanta present an important and rare specimen of art, architecture, painting, and socio-cultural, religious and political history of contemporary society in India. The development of Buddhism manifested through the architecture, sculptures and paintings is unique and bears testimony to the importance of Ajanta as a major hub of such activities. Further, The epigraphic records found at Ajanta provide good information on the contemporary civilization.